village street, Little Italy. Hangs with his pals, yeah, that's where he'll be. It's Vinny, a friend of mine. Stand-up guy from the Lower East Side. Take it from me, he's one of a kind. It's Vinny Valentine.
Who's better than you? Tell it like it is. The Vinny and Mariana show. Mariana.
Hi, Vinny.
There you go.
Vincenzo.
Vincenzo,
Nice to
thank
see
you.
you
It was my
again.
birthday a couple of weeks ago.
It was.
And I had two beauties in here.
You
bring me,
did.
a birthday cake.
They did.
I wasn't sure what my present was, them or the cake. But it's okay. I'll have a little piece of each. No, I meant I had a piece of the cake. That's what I meant.
Quite delicious, no?
Oh, yeah. Say that again. I just don't want to wind up back in the hospital again.
No.
It's okay. But anyway, today we have a great guest.
We do.
You know, and I met him at a car show. And his name is Patrick.
Patrick Perone.
Well, there you go. Okay. And this was several months ago. Yeah.
In October. Patrick said in October.
What was it, in October?
In October, yeah.
It was October, November, December. Was it in October?
Yeah.
Oh. Then right after that, I wound up in the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was right before.
It wasn't your music that put me in the hospital. I just happened to wind up in the hospital.
Oh, no, Patrick.
But anyway, I'm out. Mariana was doing my shows while I was gone.
That's right.
And she filled in. She did a hell of a nice job.
Thanks. Thank you.
Then tonight in the audience, we have, and I have somewhat of the same crew last week. We've had, we got this Valeria. She's Miss Germany 2014. Then we got Mickey, a model, and then we have Ariane. And how do I
Oriana.
What?
Oriana?
Oriana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
Oriana.
Italian. Oriana.
Oriana. And JT Talent.
Yes.
And the hottest bartender in Little Italy.
And you know who we also have? Marlene Villafane, who's a great friend of our show. Yeah, she's here. She's watching us today.
I thought you left. All right, sorry. I'm sorry. Marlene was also on my show.
We have a fabulous audience today.
And Jessica is one of the hottest bartenders on Mulberry Street.
On Mulberry Street.
You know, I said, I don't drink, but I like to sit. When I see a pretty girl behind the bar, I sit down and have a seltzer. And this one was like flipping bottles, catching them pouring, throwing bottles.
Yeah, apparently she has a whole act. It's not only the bartending.
I was having more fun watching her. You know, she was terrific. And she became a friend. And so she came to the show today.
Yes.
You know. And then I was lucky enough to get Patrick, you know, to come to the show.
To join us, yeah.
And wow, but you know, it just so happened that right after that show that night that you did, where was it at? New Rochelle somewhere?
New Rochelle, Ursuline.
That's when I had my problem, wound up in the hospital, you know. And but I'm out now, and you know what?
Better than ever.
Rock and roll.
You are ready to rock and roll.
Be careful. So anyway, yeah, even more so now. Right now I'm dangerous. Stay away. Anyway, you know what? It's been a while since I seen the real Elvis Presley.
Yes.
And
the king of rock and roll.
I'm sorry?
King of rock and roll.
King of rock and roll. And I gotta say that, you know, I don't go around and watch many people that do other people. Mm-hmm. Did I say that right? That do other people.
That impersonate others, yes.
That impersonate other people.
The stars.
But Patrick happened to be good that night when I went to
But Patrick is a tribute artist. So it's more than that. It's more of an impersonation. It's a tribute to the late king of rock and roll.
And he's great. Please, give him a nice hand.
Patrick Peron.
All right.
just can't understand me when everything I do is wrong. You give me hope and consolation. You give me strength to carry on, and you're always there to lend a hand in everything I do. That's the wonder of you. And when you smile, the world is brighter. You touch my hand and I'm a king. Your kiss to me is worth a fortune. Your love for me is everything. I guess I'll never know the reason why you love me as you do. That's the wonder of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. When I walk through that door, oh baby, I'll be polite. You know what making me sore. If you don't treat me right, don't you ever kiss me once, kiss me twice. A dreamy night. You know that you've been told it's not a fantasy. So if you come or cold, I'm really gonna freeze. If you want my love, to take my advice. A dreamy night, make me feel at home. If you really can, scratch my back and run your pretty fingers through my head. Will you want to be a slave? If you ask me to. So if you don't behave, I'll walk right out on you. If you want my love, and take my advice. Dreamy nights make me feel at home. Really can scratch my back and run your pretty fingers through my head. Well, I only want to be a slave if you ask me to. So if you don't behave, I'll walk right out on you. If you want my love, take my advice. Dreamy nights, dreaming nights. If you really want my loving, treat me nice. Thank you.
Patrick Perone. Woo!
That was so wonderful.
Oh, amazing,
so wonderful.
amazing.
So how are you guys?
That was so wonderful. Thank you so
Almost
much.
breaking the chair.
Oh,
By the way, happy
boy.
birthday, Vinny.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank
Well,
you.
and speaking of birthdays, if the King of Rock and Roll was still alive, he would be turning 80 this
80
year.
years old, that's right.
When, today?
No, it was last Thursday. Elvis would have been 80 years old last Thursday on January 8th.
January
80
8th.
years old,
He's
yeah.
also a Capricorn.
Yes.
He
that's right.
is.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah. There's a girl in this audience that's trying to wind up putting me back in the hospital again. I just know it. Every time I look at her, I get goosebumps from my toe to my neck.
Oh boy.
But that's okay. I can handle it.
Oh boy.
And I'm not going to point her out either. And but she knows who it is.
But I miss you already.
Anyway, wow, that was wonderful.
Thank you so much.
You know,
Thank you.
I wish sometimes, and I will soon get an hour show. And when I do, I'd like for you to come back and maybe do a whole bunch of them.
It would be such a pleasure. I would love to.
You know?
I would love to.
And this show airs all over. I think I mentioned it.
Yes,
to
you
you
did.
Okay.
Good, because I have a pretty big
should I
fan base.
mention to
Well, there
where
you
it
go.
is?
Yeah.
It airs in all the boroughs.
Okay.
Fort Lauderdale, San Francisco, Arizona, Kansas City, Alaska, Vegas, Sacramento, Oklahoma, Kansas City, if I said that, and all around California.
Excellent.
So I have over 1 million viewers.
Great.
You know,
Great. Well, I hope they're
they're
enjoying
gonna
it.
like this one.
I hope so.
You know, and I get some good emails too. You know, on my show, I get a lot of emails on Mariana asking me if she's married.
Oh, boy.
Does she want? I'm a rich guy. I live in Rhode Island. Is she looking for a husband? I tell them stay away from her.
You tell him I'm already taken.
That's it. Yeah, that's already taken.
But you started doing this, performing Elvis Presley
Yes.
in 2007 in Westchester?
2007, we started this. My wife and I started this. My wife, it was her idea
And
to
she's
get it.
here in the
Yes, she
audience
is.
as well.
right.
Lovely, lovely person.
My lovely wife.
Yes.
She came up with the idea, and it snowballed into a full-time career. We just
Wow.
love sharing the Elvis music with the Elvis fans and making new
Yes.
Elvis fans, and it's just wonderful keeping his music alive. It's an
Yeah.
incredible thing.
And his music is just, it's so moving, so captivating, and there's not a lot of artists nowadays that could resemble him and do who he really was.
That's true. That's why we have the tribute artists, and they're
Yeah.
they're worldwide, and when we're all out there doing what we do to keep Elvis's music alive
Yes.
and his legend alive, because it should be brought to everybody, and even the younger generation now has been listening to Elvis, so it's a great thing.
But when did you first become interested in Elvis? Before 2007,
I
obviously, because
grew
that's
up
when
on
you started.
Elvis.
Oh,
I
you
grew up
did.
on Elvis. I learned how to sing by listening to Elvis, and
I
that's where my
see.
voice said, "You sound like Elvis," and she came up with this idea. But I'm a guitar player and songwriter, and I've done various different things throughout the years. And in 2007, we came up with the idea, and we weren't sure where it was going to go, how much we would actually do, and it just got
And now
so
you're all
huge.
over,
And
yeah.
we're all over. We have a huge fan base, and it's been great.
Now you perform all over. Now we have something over here like March 22nd. Am I pronouncing it right? Bijan Theater.
The Bijou Theater.
Bijou.
Bijou Theater.
What I say, Bijan.
Yes.
We were saying
Bijan
Bijou
Bijou,
before, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, that's in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Red, white, and blues, the 50 era.
It's a review on music, American music from the 20s to the 70s.
Oh.
So I am now part of Sharon Klein Productions, and she brought me on board to do a tribute to the $1 Million Quartet show. So I get to do the early years with Elvis. That's where the second song came into play.
I see.
And this is part of this the Red, White, and Blue show.
Okay.
And my partner, who plays Jerry Lee Lewis, his character Jay Sweeney, we have the act of the $1 Million Quartet show, and we perform the 50 segment on this show. And it's a fabulous show, and they started running it a few months ago, and every couple of months they run it again, and we're starting up again in February and March.
Wonderful.
So that's great.
And that's all based on when these four stars met together in Memphis
Absolutely.
to have this incredible jam session that now
Right.
everybody's obsessed about.
Yes.
Right? Pretty much.
Now, tell me something. Over here it says the King and Me Productions presents Elvis through the years with the Blue Suede Rockers show band. Now, who's
Right.
the Blue Suede show?
That's my live band.
That's your live
My
band.
live band, a 10-piece band.
Oh,
We're
okay.
doing a 3-part show at Ursuline High School in their theater. They have a beautiful theater. And it'll portray Elvis. I'll be doing Elvis from the 50s. I'll be doing the 60s years, which will be like the 68 special years when Elvis wore an incredible leather suit. And then we'll do the 70s years. So it's a 3-part show that'll run probably close to an hour and a half to 2 hours. And we're going to celebrate Elvis's music, especially this year. And, that's
And
gonna
as
be
far
great.
as what's interesting to me, the movement, the choreography, and the facial expressions and all that, because you do that so, it's really impressive what you
watching
do.
your
How
left
long
leg.
did that
It was really
I
good.
know. Vinny was all about, look at his left leg go.
I said, look at his left leg.
It's a work in progress all the time. It's a constant rehearsal every day, studying the video, studying the music, the lyrics, the voice changes from era to era.
Of course.
And I spent a lot of time studying this every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And it just
well,
develops.
Well, it shows
thank
that
you.
it's
Thank
evolving
you.
and it
Do you
develops.
have another job besides this, or this is what you do?
I originally worked in the medical field and left that job to do the Elvis thing. And
Once it started booming.
it was like, it just got so hectic to do both. And we decided to make the plunge, and this is what I do full time.
This is what you do. That's what
Isn't
I
that
gave it up
incredible?
to be I was a milkman, and I gave it up to be an actor.
See that?
That's
You got
Hey,
something
it
in
works.
common, you see?
Milkman.
It works.
I was having so much fun working in the operating room that I just couldn't have that much fun anymore, so I had to quit. So we decided to do this, and we were booked like 6-8 months in advance, and the phone just kept ringing, and I just said we had to make a decision, and we
Well,
did.
your wife is a very smart woman.
She manages me, and she's just the whole backbone behind everything I do, and she runs all my sound work with me and my lighting, and she also sings a duet with me.
Oh, you're kidding.
And we'll get her to do that the next time we're here.
Absolutely.
There's Elvis sang one duet with Anne Margaret in the movie Viva Las Vegas, and we
Right.
do this in our show occasionally, and it's a phenomenal
How many
performance.
songs do you have altogether? About?
Well, I do all the Elvis songs. I think there's over 700 songs. I'll do anywhere from, in a full show, 35 to 40 songs per night. in my
35
show.
to 40.
Wow.
Something's wrong with this show. We don't have that much time. And we're only allowed to do like 3 shows.
Three songs.
Yeah, 3
I
songs.
know.
I don't like that.
No, neither do I.
You know?
I like to start rolling in them and getting into it, and I try to
Yeah,
touch
wow.
all the errors, and
But it
That's
is so
phenomenal.
nice to hear that music again because
It
I
is.
grew up to it also.
that's it. It is,
know?
and like us, guys like myself, we share all the aspects. I particularly do a lot of songs, as you'll hear in the final song is rare. I mean, we all do the popular songs, but I like to dig deep and do the deeper songs where it shows Elvis's real talent as a vocalist.
Yes.
Do you have any other like fancy steps that you do besides the ones that?
I do. I'm going to have to bring that next time around. I mean, I'll bring you the 50 show, the next show that we do. But for this one, I'm doing a rare song that Elvis performed back in 1972.
Is that a shirt, a blue shirt that you have on?
No, this
underneath?
is just a scarf. This is
Oh,
just
it's a scarf. Oh, okay, all right.
You know,
And did you
thought-
have someone custom make the outfits for you?
the suits are made, custom made. This suit in particular was made at a custom shop up in Canada.
Oh.
And it's Pro Elvis Jumpsuits who makes these suits, and they make them custom to each of us
Right.
using the authentic patterns that we use for Elvis. So it's incredible.
Custom made suits. God bless them. God bless them.
And do you do anything particular to be able to really embody his voice and to have that tone of voice that is just so unique to who he is?
As a young boy, as I started singing, I would always listen to Elvis. So Elvis became my vocal coach. So I constantly listened to him sing along with his records.
Yeah.
And it's just a constant work, studying the
Right.
breath movements and his mannerism, and try to pick up what he's feeling and try to feel it the same way, as well as incorporating what I would do with the song as a tribute artist. And it's just like I said, it's a constant work in progress.
Yes.
And it's a constant rehearsal. And we record our rehearsals, and we listen back, and we try to videotape as many shows as possible and listen back, and always constantly trying to improve to get as close to the King's voice as possible.
As possible. Yeah.
You also produced and wrote a song for a movie called The Black Cougar.
The Black Cougar was an
Black Cougar.
independent film. It was a superhero movie for children, and I wrote the title song and sang and performed the title song on the movie as well. And you know, it's out there floating around. It's independent. It's difficult with the independent films.
Yes,
but,
of course.
So you do a lot of outdoor concerts and stuff?
We do a lot of outdoor concerts during the summer. As you see, we did the car show.
Yeah.
We do that with Basil Champion and the Moonlight
Basil.
All
Cruises.
right.
Does Basil get you work?
Basil hires me for some of the outdoor shows during the summer, a few shows here and there.
Is that how you performed with Vinny Vance and the Planetones and the Duprees and Classic
Through
Sounds?
Nikki Charmella, who's Basil's partner,
Right.
and we worked on some of those shows. And you know, you had Jackie DiMaggio on here.
Yes.
Jackie, we
Yes,
had
She
that
had
several
on.
mentioned
times.
a show we did last May 17th,
That's right.
the tribute show. We brought in the New York Rat Pack, who I also work
Right.
with, and I did the Elvis bit. And so there's a lot of incredible stuff that's happening.
Jackie's out of work right now.
Jackie's out of work right now, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well,
Well, I don't know if we should say anything.
Her husband doesn't know how to play dominoes at night, so she has to wait another couple of months before she's able to come back.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
And
You know, she's pregnant. That's what I meant.
now I get it. Oh,
No.
congratulations.
Oh, I went over your head,
Congratulations, Jackie.
finally.
Yes, you
I went
did.
over your head.
Actually, I had no
Oh,
idea what you
okay.
were talking about. Well, congratulations,
I'm trying
Jackie.
to say it in a nice way. I don't know.
Well, you could just said that she was pregnant. That would have been nice. Never mind.
It's all right.
And you also, you performed for the Prince of Monaco in his own home?
Prince of Morocco.
Oh, Morocco. How?
He through the Sharon Klein Productions $1 Million Quartet show that we're doing, we were asked to do a show for the Prince of Morocco. My partner Jay Sweeney was doing something for him in his home in Connecticut, up in Greenwich, Connecticut, and I was asked to come in and do the Elvis thing, and now he wants to fly us to Morocco to do a show there. We just haven't set on a date yet.
So have you
amazing.
been have you been out of the United States to do any of your?
No, I have not. I've traveled
So
pretty
Morocco
much.
might be your first one?
Morocco will be the first out of the country show.
Wow.
We will be going to Memphis in October. On October 8th, we're going to play at the Peabody Hotel, which was the hotel where Elvis went to his high school prom. And
Oh,
so
my
we're going to perform the
goodness.
Blue Suede Shoes show there on October 8th and 9th of this coming year. So we're
That's
pretty excited.
good.
I mean, so what? It's only been 8 years, and already your resume is just one thing after the other.
It was a up and down in the beginning.
Yeah.
With the economy falling out of
Well,
nowhere
of
in
course.
2007.
It hit everyone.
To it's starting to escalate 2008 and 9, and last year when we received the call with Sharon Klein Productions, so she's the most sought after booking agent in the industry right now, and she put me on to her show, and it just kept going from there. Thursday, January 8th, I was on the Fox Business
Yes.
Willis Report. I was asked to come down and sing a couple of songs in honor of Elvis's birthday and all the things that are happening now with Graceland and the tourism and the rise of the Elvis thing. It's incredible. So it's been I've been blessed. It's just been
Absolutely.
escalating and escalating, and it's like a whirlwind. It's been-
I was really enjoying watching you.
well, thank you.
I really was.
I appreciate that.
That day that I came to the concert, I was totally out of it.
Well, I think we all were. It was freezing. I had
It
to
was
leave right
cold.
from there to run to Bridgeport to
Yeah.
the Red, White, and Blue show, and so it was cold, but we all had a good time.
Wow.
It was great.
But what's really exciting is that you're bringing this to a new generation. Because
It is.
people know the name, but they don't really know the artist and who he was and really how amazing he was. So it's
It's
through
amazing.
you, everyone
It's
is
through me
seeing.
and a lot of other tribute artists who I have to give them the credit as well.
Yes.
It's probably one, if not the only, entertainer's name that you could mention his first name and they know who it
And
is.
they know who
we
it
run
is.
into children, 10 years old, 11 years old, and they'll know. We
Yeah.
were at a show in New Jersey last week, and we were waiting to go on, and there was another event happening on the second floor of this venue, and a father came down with his children, and the little boy was 10 years old, and he went over to me and he said, "Can you play Jailhouse Rock?"
Would be nice if somebody recognized me by my first name. It said Vinny.
Vinny.
You know? Well,
You know,
we'll get
it's
there.
It
it's
does
incredible.
happen, Vinny.
I'm
We'll
sure
get
it
there.
does.
It
but
does.
it's so
We'll get
incredible
there.
just to mention.
It
the
really
Elvis
is
and
incredible.
Wow, that's
It's
unbelievable.
an incredible. It's really an incredible journey for us.
You know,
Absolutely.
I wish you really a lot of luck with, if you go to Morocco and get out of the country and perform in other places. I mean, in my business, I've done appearances all over. I've been to Spain, Brazil, Italy, Sweden, Finland.
Wow.
It goes on and on and on. And I didn't have to pay for any of these places.
That's even better.
And I got paid to go there.
That's even better.
So you'll like it.
We're hoping it. We're just keeping a everything. It's everything's in the works, and there's so much
We're
in the
gonna go on
works. We
another
have other shows
vacation.
going on. We're looking into doing shows at the Tarrytown Music Hall and the County Center in White Plains, and hopefully the Westchester Dinner Theater in Elm Street. It's just so much happening, and we're just so grateful.
Well, we got
Absolutely,
the
that's
finger
wonderful.
just a few minutes
Yes, we
ago.
did.
Which when I say the finger, I don't
Not
mean
the
that
actual
I mean
finger.
like tells us how much more time we have left. which we don't have much more time.
And we would love to hear you one more time.
It would be my pleasure.
Please.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Patrick.
All right.
Music maestro.
Oh, Richard.
Patrick Perone.
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave did not go, for to ride the unridable road, to be better fall than you own, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. Oh, it's a rock place to hold a star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to travel the ride without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know it will only be true to this glorious quest that my heart will lie peaceful and calm as I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, and one man scarred and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach